How about that? God dang it. Yo, can you hear me now? Everything good now? I don't know why, but my OBS changes my microphone, my audio output all the time, so let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, we're gonna go and rewind for a little bit. I'm gonna go through that whole spiel again. I'm Jay, DCA Adventure, back again with another Sunday cryptocurrency market update. If you love our content, please like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Don't want to miss the updates. This is not financial advice. Trading is very risky, so is leverage trading. We're going to talk a little bit about it today, but definitely very risky. So you got to know what you're doing. You don't want to go in and do this blindly, or I promise you're going to lose money. I am trading over at Bybit, Phemex, Pionex, and Binance. I do not have the Binance referral link or affiliate link down there yet, but I will get that on there. But if you guys are interested in trading, join by using them links in the description. You will get deposit bonuses on anything that you deposit, so you will get free trading for quite a while. Especially if you're entering and exiting the trades right. There's a certain way you need to do it in order to not get banged with the high fees. So definitely want to learn how to do that. So if you want to do all this, you're obviously going to need trading tools. Join the DCA Patreon, join my tier Trading with the View, and by doing so you'll get access to the private signal channel we have in the Discord where I'm posting trades. You're going to get access to the bot channel. It's got 4 or 5 bots in it spitting out trades when I'm not trading. And then we've got D5 Madness channel in there. And we have a manual bot channel. So when I'm over on Pionex setting up grid bots, I post those bots in that channel. So for 25 bucks a month, you get all that stuff. Pretty good deal. If you're interested in any kind of custom indicators, go to my Discord, Crypto Mentors. Link for that will be in the description. And we can make you any kind of custom tools tailored to your trading style if we don't already have something that we offer. So go over there, check us out. Also, if you guys are looking to trade stocks or invest in stocks, join Firstrade. Link for that is in the description. Just for signing up, you're going to get a free stock. You have to deposit $0. So it's worth going over there, getting that stock. You might get one that's worth a couple $100, a few $100. You never know. So it's worth checking it out. Now, I know I said a whole bunch more shit way at the first time I did it, but we're just gonna keep moving here. You guys see here on CoinGecko, we're looking red. Stable coins are going to be green. Everything else is going to be red. Sunday dump day. I just said last Sunday, man, our Sundays have kind of been, decent. We haven't been really getting the dumps till Monday and Tuesday, and then here we are Sunday with a dump. But what's up, Gundy? What up, Golden Wolf? What up, Some Goblin? Mikkel? Appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate you sticking it through the no sound for the first 10 minutes of the stream. It's awesome. Bitcoin, we're down 6.1% in the last week, up 0.4% in the last hour, coming in at $31,721, getting awfully close to that $30,000 to $28,000 mark. Don't want to see it. Ethereum, we're down 10.1% for the last week, coming in at $1,912. Tether, obviously, it's up. We're up 0.4 for the last week. BNB down 3.7%, so it didn't take such a hit, but she's trading sideways. Cardano 119, down 11.3% for the week. XRP's down 6.4, coming in at 58 cents. Dogecoin 12.9%, coming in at 18 cents. DOT, I really like Polkadot. I'm actually considering buying some more for a personal hold. It's a pretty good price right now, so I'm definitely looking at Polkadot. We'll chart this later on, but it's down 18.2%, coming in at $12.61. That's a pretty good deal. Uni, it's down 1635, down almost 20% for the last week. So that's crazy. 1635. That's a pretty good deal. Chainlink, it's at $15.65, down 14% for the last week, almost 15%. Ethereum Classic, it's down 42.20, down 14.8%. Which I got to get mine to my Zelcore wallet, and I got to get it figured out because it won't let me trade, it won't let me exchange assets, it won't let me do nothing. It won't even let me go in to like do a KYC if I wanted to make it all legit. Alright, so we're going to flip right on over to the dang old Bitcoin charts and the stuff that I've been looking at, showing the Patreon group. We're going to start off with the daily on Bitcoin, and you guys can see that on the oscillator. Let me reset the chart here. So you can see on the oscillator that we are way down into the oversold area. So be expecting a potential move to the upside. And what's really good too is that we have the 50-day moving average and the 21-day moving average are starting to converge back towards each other. I'd like to see a bullish cross here, and then we want these two moving averages to get back across the 200-day moving average to be 100% bullish again. But looking at the oscillator, pretty close to a double bottom with the momentum. So we'll see what's going to happen. If this was to take a run to the upside, which in the Patreon group, we went long on Bitcoin, I think it was 2 days ago. We went long at the 50-week moving average, which we'll go over to the weekly and I'll show you guys. But right here, we've been hitting the support area. We've been consolidating. We've been pretty much going sideways. We haven't made no lower lows here yet, so that is looking good. That's on our side. But I would be looking for a retest of around the $33,485 on Bitcoin. This is where the 21-day moving average is, and then we also have now built a humongous floor here of resistance. So it's going to take quite a few times to get through this. Now this is the first part where you could even go up to the 50-day moving average and look at the box of resistance there. And remember guys, we're not looking at support and resistance as lines. We do them as an area. We're watching the area. So in a perfect world, we would see Bitcoin get above this box and close, come back and retest the box and validate that box as support. When that happens, that is our confirmation of, hey, it's time to take the trade. And that's when we'll enter along. You can enter these early. I enter them early all the time and just use a stop loss. So you can do that too. Just make sure you're putting the stop loss in because you're gonna lose it. Crypto World, he wants to look at BNB to Bitcoin, so we'll look at that here through the stream. We'll go through the main three and then start looking at the others. But right now, we're do or die on Bitcoin. We've tested this area of support a lot of times, and we've tested this box of resistance a lot of times. So one of them is going to give, and when it gives, it's gonna be bad. If we break this area of support right now current on Bitcoin, and looking left on the chart, you see that we have support and resistance over here as well. But this box of support that we're leaning on, go right in here like this. And if you were looking left on a chart and you were trading a daily chart, you could have seen this double bottom right here, and you would have had a little bit more weight to put into a long position. What I like to tell the guys is when you're setting up for a trade, you need to ask yourself, so what in the chart told me to take the trade? What did the chart say that I should be taking a long position? So that's just one way to answer that question. Well, there's a double bottom here, and then you keep going and answering more questions, and the more that you make sense of a long position, the odds of you winning that position are a lot greater, if that makes sense to you guys. But if we break this bottom box of support that we have here, this is not going to be good at all. This is not going to be a very popular thing for me to say. But we're gonna go back down to 20,000. We're definitely gonna go back to 20,000 if we break this box of support. There's nothing over here holding Bitcoin up, and we'll kind of look at. We'll be able to see it a lot better on the weekly when I pull the weekly up. So you guys can see that this whole area, there's nothing. There's nothing here. There's no looking left on the chart and saying, okay, well, we made a floor here, we made a floor there. There's nothing. We have this line, this price action coming up, and that's nothing. So be watching this, guys. This is do or die for Bitcoin. We don't want to break this bottom box of support, because then we're going to be flirting with this down here. We might tussle around a little bit right around 24, 25K. But we're going to see a wick. We're going to see something come down here and get into this box of support. And this is a huge box. So this box starts at 20,284 and it goes all the way down to 11,248. I know it sounds crazy as shit right now, but it's on the chart. It's saying it. There's nothing there to contest with. So keep this in mind. If you guys are trading the daily chart right now or doing anything with Bitcoin, I'll take those off. Let's go over here and look at the weekly. In the Patreon group, this is where we took our trade. We took it right down here at the 50-week moving average. This is this blue line. On the weekly, Bitcoin is still bullish. We do have some bearish signs. We do have the 21 moving average, 21-week moving average is pointing down, starting to curl down. That's not good. We don't want to see across the 21 under the 50, and we definitely don't want to see the 50 under the 200-week moving average. We are getting pretty close to the oversold area on the weekly oscillator. It takes quite a bit to move this thing. So you guys can see that the orange wave is starting to skinny out, and if it cuts off into the top of that blue wave, we're gonna bounce here, and we've been talking for weeks, and I've been telling you guys since back here at 31,000, right around or 58,300 area, about the 21 moving average, and about how if we test it that we trade it and do this until it doesn't work anymore. So back here, if you would have bought the 21-week moving average when we tested it, you would have done really good. You would have bought down here at around 10,200 and you would have fucking killed it up here. You would have tried to take a long here at the 21-week moving average. It wouldn't have worked. You would have got stopped out if you put a stop loss in there. You'd have traded another day. What up, Oz? What's up, brother? What up, Gundy? You're god dang right. The higher the time frame, the stronger the signal. So we would have lost this trade right here, but that's no big deal. We would have waited, and obviously we'd have bought a couple times down this 50-week. Now we're really hoping that the 50-week is going to hold up. This is the only bit of support that we have here to really help, and the moving average itself. So we need this 50-week to hold. We got 5 hours, 11 minutes for the candle to close. We need it to go up a little bit more. We need to be above the moving average. So it's got to get above 31,500, 31,600 and close. This does look like a head and shoulders pattern. That's pretty big on the weekly. Anyone down for some cards? Check Discord for info. Heck yeah, I might do some of that when we get off here. Now, just because this looks like a head and shoulders does not mean that it's going to go down. Head and shoulders are bearish, for anybody who don't know. Inverse head and shoulders is the exact same pattern, just upside down. That's a bullish pattern. But I've seen head and shoulders on, especially Bitcoin, do the opposite. So hopefully we get a nice bounce here. Now, we did have a nice down run, and we got a nice hammer candle right here, and this is a bullish candle. So we need to get a little bit more volume, a little bit more momentum to get to reject off this 50-week. I'm still in a long position, so if you were in the Patreon, or if you are in the Patreon group, you know we went long days ago. Still holding Still holding. My stop loss is right under here. I think my stop loss is right around 30,600, 30,650-ish area, if I'm to be exact. But so it's close. I got real close. I got in long. Anytime I trade the moving average, I always go below it a little bit because it always comes down just a cunt hair. We got 50 million other traders that know what they're doing, trading the same moving average. I bet if you guys go and look at some prominent traders on YouTube, that there are a couple, I bet you they're talking about this 50-week moving average right now and how they're wanting to bounce. So we got 1 million people watching it. Obviously, you know, the price is going to go down a bit farther to knock out stop losses and everything else, because a lot of guys will run real tight stop losses, knock your ass out, then the trade's going to go in the direction you wanted it to anyway. Crypto world. Community analysis is just as important as technical analysis as it seems. Yes, it can be, for sure. I tend, now see, stocks and cryptocurrency are completely opposite. We all know this. Stocks, you move on news a lot of the time, and a lot of the time you get the news late. So by the time you're seeing the news, it's already been baked in. The move's already happened. You're coming in on the tail end, buying or trading or doing whatever, and you end up getting screwed a lot. So if you're in the in and you can get the news very quickly and fast, it can be good for you. But with Bitcoin, it kind of moves with the news. Obviously, we've seen Elon Musk do some shit with Doge and all that. I think that's starting to decouple and fall apart. I don't think we're starting to really pay attention too much. But for the most part, man, I don't pay attention to anything but the charts, but the technical analysis. You could come out and say the shittiest thing about Bitcoin in the world right now. You could say that the USA bans it, and if the chart setup was there, I would buy it. I would take a long on it. You know what I mean? It's just to each their own, I guess. Go over here and look at good old Ethereum. Oops. Go back to the daily. I'll see Ethereum has not had a death cross yet on the daily, so that's pretty good. That's when your 50-day crosses under the 200. Bitcoin already has this. It already had the death cross. Had it a few weeks ago. But Ethereum is making a head and shoulders on the daily. Something to keep an eye on. We are under the 200-day moving average. That's not good. We hardly ever test that 200 moving average, ever. Hardly ever. You can see the last time we even were by it was back here the 22nd of April 2020. And we did tag it a few times through here, but that was, you know, since then, it's been a long time since we've hit that 200-day moving average. When we do go under the 200, so let's go back here and look. So we went under here. So yeah, I mean, it spends months and months and months. So hopefully we can get back up over that 200-day quickly. I think we're going to test it a bunch of times, and this would be a good place to take short positions. So if we get up here to right around 2068, I would be trying to take a short. Why am I trying to take a short? We're looking left on the chart. All this old support is new resistance on the right of the chart. We're going to have people there selling, so it's going to have to test a few times to break above it. It's going to have to break above the 200 and close above 200. So 2073 is a number to beat right now. Not looking too good for Ethereum. Not looking too good at all. Looking like we're going to get a long-legged gravestone doji here if this continues to drop. We're at $1,882 right now. Or no, I'm sorry, $1,900, almost even. So keep an eye on this. We only have 5 hours left in the daily and the weekly closing candles. So be watching Bitcoin, especially if we close underneath that 21 or that 50-week moving average. 20K is going to be incoming. So have some money, have some funds, have some shit set up and ready to get some buys in. I don't see it going much lower than 20K, and it'll probably take a few days to get there. We're probably gonna, you know, zigzag, stair step our way down a little bit, but I don't think there's gonna be any bounce between that 50-week moving average and 20K. If we break and we start dumping down there, I don't think there's anything where we're gonna bounce and be able to make a good play. Ethereum on the oscillator is showing a green dot, showing a small bottom, small buy, however you want to look at it. You got the orange wave. It clipped off into the blue wave, so that's when you know to take the trade. I'll just stretch this out so you can see it. So you get your orange momentum wave following that blue momentum wave, and as soon as she clips off, that's when you want to go into your long position. Like back here, you get your orange wave coming down. As soon as it disappears into the blue momentum wave, you're going to go long. And it even prints a dot there to go long, so you'd have caught this little move here. But if you guys are taking trades like this, you're buying here, you need to be looking left and finding that first area of resistance for your take profit. You have to. Because look here, we went here and got right up to the top, and boom, it rejected and went down. Why did it reject and go down? Because there's a shit ton of resistance over here. All this is old support, so that's going to be new resistance over on the radiator chart. Any of you guys looking at anything specific other than BNB to Bitcoin? Ethereum on the weekly is not looking good. We're way under the 21-week moving average. We do have this box of support right here between 1934 and 1420 or 1414. That's almost down here at the 50-week moving average. She is following a nice trend line down. You guys can map this out on your chart, and you can trade this if you want to. It's building a nice pennant pattern. You can draw it in like this, or you can draw the wick down. You can draw it down to the wicks and get you a little bit more room in there. But you can play this breakout here on this. You could even take this and make it, put it on the bodies. Wrong line. Like that. Draw this in here on Ethereum. And if it breaks the bottom, we're going to go down and touch that 50. So have a buy down here. I'd be buying that 50-week moving average for sure on Ethereum. That's going to be a nice bounce. And even if it doesn't bounce and get higher than, you know, 45, it's still going to be a nice scalp trade. So if it gets down here to the 50, you're going to buy that. We're going to take the long, and we're going to take our profit right back at 1800. 1881, 1900, right around in there will be my take profit. The oscillator on the weekly, it's right down here at the middle. It's at negative 0.119. So it's got room. It can go either way here, guys. It's a 50-50. I'm kind of leaning more towards we're probably going to touch that 50-week moving average. But either way, you can go on to Phemex right now. You can go on to Bybit right now. You can put a limit order in for the 50-week moving average, go at 10x leverage, and put in like 10,000 contracts. And I'm telling you, you'll kill it. I'm probably going to set up for the Ethereum after the stream. I'm going to go look at dang old Liggity Litecoin. Melt some faces. Litecoin is way down in the oversold too on the oscillator, but it has not printed a dot. So it could still be, still got some more room to go down yet. Real nice small candles all through here. I mean, super nice small candles. That's really good sign of consolidation when you don't have real big bodies. They're just real small. Let's turn on, we're going to turn on the power tool real quick. I want to see what the bands are doing. So no EMA recovery yet on the daily. So I'm not going to get too excited. on anything. It's really nice when you get the bands recover and you get the blue triangle to print, because then we know price action's about to happen. A good move of price action. So definitely it's helpful to have the EMA ribbon, the DCA power tool. Money flow index is red on the daily. VWAP is moving towards the top. It's at negative 0.02. It had its death cross back on the 30th of June. Or July. No, June. Yep, June. Turn that off. So I'll be looking for a possible move to the upside around $133. That's where I'm going to be taking a short position. I'm in shorting mode, guys. We are in downtrend. We are technically in a bear market. So I am letting the assets pump, and then I'm looking for the short. We have humongous floors built that we have been building for the last year to I got my Nerium and Bunny Girl NFT sent to me randomly from someone. Is it a scam? The NFT, I don't know. The Minerium, I have some of it. My wallet says, like, we can go over here and look right now. Look, I have it up, actually. Minerium right here. It's funny that you did that. Let's go to... Hang on here. See, it says my wallet balance is $14,971 on my poo coins, but that's because my Nerium is at 150K right now. Now, my Nerium, you have to do some weird shit. You have to go in, and I would stay away from it. I don't think it's worth doing anything with, honestly. I would just stay away from it. You can see here, like, all these other shit coins that I have. I have all of these. These are all free airdrops. So, like, I got the W Doge. I got a million gazillion of them. It's worth like $8. I got Chip, a ton of them. Space Station, I actually bought that. Me and Mikkel bought this for some weird ass reason. I don't know why. Some Gator. We got 200 Gator, 67 million XRP. So it's worth having them, but I don't think it's worth, like, actually going and buying them. If you can get it for free, get it for free. That's what I did with these. These were all free besides Space Station. Knight and Legend, those are legitimate staking pools that we do. Yeah, so Litecoin, definitely be looking for that move to the upside right around 133. And that's where I'm going to be trying to knock a short off. We'll go look at the weekly. We're technically still bullish on the weekly for Litecoin. We do have momentum starting to head down to the downside, and that could go for a while. We could be all the way into November before it starts to curl back up. The 200-week moving average on Litecoin is right around $96. And looking left on the chart, pretty nice support over there, guys. Pretty nice support. That 50-week moving average is now acting as resistance. What's interesting about Litecoin, though, is the MAs on Litecoin are not like the Ethereum and Bitcoin, so it's kind of weird. But definitely be looking for the 50-week as resistance at 138.62. We'll probably test that a couple times. And I'd be looking forward to reject, and I'd be looking for down here at the 200-week, right around $95, $96 Litecoin. So Gundy, get your buying bag ready, buddy, because get you some $100 Litecoin. And I do want to flip back to Bitcoin at some point and look at the logarithmic growth chart and show you guys where we are at on it. And it looks awful. Looks awful. If you go back from the very beginning, right before the bull run started happening till now, you'll see what I was saying and how, I was pretty spot on with what I said. You need to jump over and look at Matic real quick because we're holding lots of Matic. real nice trend on the day. This is a super fucking, I mean, you can't get better than this, guys. This is how you want to see these things play out in print. You want this is a perfect pennant pattern that you could trade, perfect breakout pattern. You could do a pennant, you could do a channel. If you don't want to draw channels like I draw channels with lines, you can go in and get you a parallel channel tool, and you just mark your first line where you want it and click it, and then you can bring it out, and it'll give you a perfectly parallel giddy up to trade here. Obviously you don't need this all the way down here. You can go into your settings and make it so it doesn't shoot the line all the way down. So unclick it like that, hit OK, and now boom boom. So pretty cool tool to use. And that's right, Gundy, it is DCA all the way, especially with Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. And you're still holding sub $30 Litecoin, so that's badass. That's badass. I sold my Litecoin. I bought some Litecoin at 50, but I was holding a bigger bag of $150 Litecoin. I sold at like 120, 130. I sold out of it. I took a bit of a loss, but I held that shit for years. If we get back down here to that 200-week moving average, though, I'm definitely going to pick up some more Litecoin. I have a lot of fiat sitting that's been waiting and waiting and waiting for this moment. So as soon as the time is right, I am going to hammer down. But Matic is playing a great channel or pennant, however you want to draw it in there. And it's creeping down here on the 200-day moving average, right around 64 cents. If we were to get a move to the upside and it would bounce, be looking for that 21-week right around $1, 1.13. If we look over on the weekly, same thing. It's the same channel. You can trade either one of these. Obviously, the weekly trade is going to be a little bit stronger. You could kind of say this is a bull flag on the weekly. So here's our flag pull. There's our flag. Now this price action, this flag, can actually come all the way down to like right around 12 cents, and it would still be a valid bull flag. We are under the 21-week moving average. That's shitty. 4 hours and 52 minutes for the close. So if it can't get back above that 21-week moving average, we're definitely going to be going down here to the 46, down to that 50-week moving average, 46 to 37 cents on Matic. I know that's unpopular to say, but I freaking hope it happens. I want to smash that shit. Yeah, buddy, I definitely had the diamond hands on the Litecoin. Oh yeah, yep. And when I bought the $150 Litecoin, okay, so Bitcoin made its run to 20K. Litecoin went up to like $400 and some dollars, and it was on the decline. Where once we got to 150, I was like, holy shit, you know, this is awesome. I'm gonna, you know, we need to buy these. So, you know, I bought quite a bit, and then kept watching it go down and go down and go down, and I did not cut my losses. I just held on. I held all the way down to $25. I mean, it was like I didn't look at my portfolio in that account for a long time. You seeing your, I mean, it was even sick seeing the drop now. You know, like I was ready with my trading accounts and stuff like that, but it was the stuff that I've mined. Watching it get cut in half, I was like, man, that's sick. Sickening. Yeah, 19. That's fucking crazy, man. So if you guys are holding Matic or you're doing DeFi and you're using the Poly network, be keeping an eye on this chart right here. It's very important. It's got 4 hours and 50 minutes before we know what's going to happen for next week. So if it closes under that 21, we're definitely going to get down here to the 50-week moving average, right around 37 cents. And that does have a little area of support here on the weekly. So all in all, it's not that bad. You know, we can make money and still profit off of these drops, especially leverage trading. I am transitioning into leverage trading more right now, because bear market's the best time to trade, easiest time to trade as well. And bear markets, we're looking for the shorts, and it's nice because we're making money on both sides of the fence. So you can take a short, and Phemex has a shit ton of assets to leverage trade now, and I do believe Matic is in there. So definitely sign up to Phemex using my link below. If you're in the United States, you got to use a VPN just to sign up, and then after that you're good. Bybit, you will need to use a VPN the whole time. Anytime you log back in or do anything, you got to have your VPN on. Obviously, don't be putting your VPN, your location and all that where crypto is banned. So you got to be on a server that is not banned with crypto in order for any of these sites to work. I'm not telling you how to log into them, but I'm telling you how to log into them. But what's nice about bear markets is we can hedge the market by leverage trading, and we're only going to concentrate on the asset going down. So when the asset pumps, we're making money naturally, right? Because it's going up. So we don't have to do anything. We're just going to let it go up. So we're making money. That's easy money, letting it go up by itself. It's when you are only looking for the short. So if we pump up here and we start to hit this resistance, I'm going to go short. That'd be a pretty decent pump anyway for Matic right now. And now I'm going to force it, and I'm going to make money on the way down. So if you're just focusing on shorting the market right now, you can make money 24/7 with your trading account. Don't try to take the longs. Yes, you might, it's more risk. You can cut out all of that risk by only focusing on one side of the fence. You don't need to be flipping on both sides of the damn fence. Eventually, you're going to get fucking tangled up in the top of the fence, and you're going to get screwed. So just jump on one side and stay there. And that side right now is shorting the market. You'll make way better money, I promise. If you don't sell, then you never lose. That too, Oz. That too. That's why I didn't sell all them Litecoin, because all them Litecoin were still going to be all them Litecoin, whether it was worth $25 or worth $150. So let's go back to who wanted to see was it Bitcoin BNB, I think. So look at BNB first. And Binance is touching that 200-day moving average. We just bounced off of it. I can't remember if I said something in the Patreon or not. Trade this. But we did. We bounced off the 200, and now we're testing the 21-day moving average as resistance. We do have a bit of resistance over here. So this thing is going to be, it's going to be trading in a weird wedge, I think, for the next few weeks. It's got to do something here. It's either got to go above the 21 or it's got to go below the 200. It's got to do one or the other. Goes below that 200-day moving average. We are looking for the area between 270 and dang old $222 for a buy opportunity on BNB. And now you guys are probably like, damn, that's a fucking humongous Head and Shoulders. It is. It is. So you guys pay attention to these patterns. Like I said, a lot of times I see them do the opposite. We're gonna put Bitcoin up on here. So Bitcoin is going to be our orange line. Okay, and we're looking at this on the daily. Dang it. Not going to let me stretch the chart. Wonder why I did it like that. Or you want to go Yeah, I'll have to get it figured out how to overlay the charts. If I ever do that, I just double the chart up. I'll put 2 in there. My compare normally works too, but I don't know why it's acting. New price scale, new pane, new price scale. Okay. So do it like that. Off. So BTC. Ethereum Classic I want to take a look at. So Ethereum Classic is not too bad actually on a daily chart. It's not that bearish. Did get a bearish crossover between the 50 and 21 way back here, but they're starting to converge on each other. So this could be very bullish for Ethereum Classic. If that 21 can get back above the 50, that's going to be a bullish crossover. We haven't quite hit that 200-day, but she's creeping. She's creeping. I hope we don't go back down to that 200-day. If we do, that's right around $33, and then the next good area of support is all the way down at 18 to 12, which will effing suck. Yes, 82.3% of the coins are held in the payout address. So that's our addresses, I do believe, the us people. If you go to the website, you have to do some weird shit, like you gotta... me and Mikkel were looking at it because we were wondering why you couldn't sell it. Because if you try to sell it, it comes up with an error. So I don't know why I don't let you sell it. But you can see that they're going up. Mine are worth $150,000 right now. But Ethereum Classic's probably going to get right up back to around $48, $50 again. That's where I'm going to be looking to take profit and either send the Ethereum Classic that I've mined to somewhere so I can sell it, or figure out my Zelcore wallet and why the hell I can't get it working. Weekly, testing that 21-week moving average like a lot of the other assets are right now. Damn it. So keep an eye on that 21, guys. You can bust a lot of these trades off right now, off this weekly. Especially if there's one that's testing it and it's going to close above it. We got 4 hours, 42 minutes for that weekly and daily closing candle. What's going to happen? We get back down to the 50-week. That's $22.81. Very possible that it happens because it is lining up with support. Old support or old resistance becomes new support. So this is old resistance through here. To the right of the chart will be new support. So this old resistance right here, look at it. You follow it to the right and it is acting as support. And our 21 moving average lines right up perfectly with this area of resistance. Old resistance. So now this old resistance followed straight across the chart, lands you right on that 50-week moving average. So these are the areas to watch on the charts. We'll take a look at good old Cardano. Goblin, what you holding, buddy? What do you want me to take a look at? Looks exactly like what we just was looking at, but you can see this little head and shoulders in there, and that one played out. This one right here. So you had a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder, and then you got the down move. If we get these up moves, any of these assets pump you guys, any of them that are under the 21 and 50, you got to be looking for the 21 because that's the next place it's going to go. It's going to go to $1.32, and that's where you want to be getting out. And that's if it breaks this area. It's got a decent area of resistance at $1.18 to where it's fighting now, $1.22. So keep an eye on it. Ethereum Classic, let me go back and look, Oz. And see, this is why it's nice. That's why I want you guys to start posting more charts, because if I don't see something, you might see it. If you don't see it, I might see it. More people you got looking at the same chart, The more reasons you can find to take a trade, the better. BitCoke? What the hell is this? I got the wrong one. Hang on. Let's do this one. You could almost say triple bottom looking at the daily odds if you said these two and then where we are current back here. They all kind of lined up. Let me horizontal line. Boom. So you got one there, one there, one there. Actually 4 on the daily. Weekly, one here, one here. Is that what you're seeing? This one won't be valid until 4 hours and 38 minutes, as long as it doesn't go any farther down, you know what I mean? This candle ain't, you can't consider this. Don't consider that double bottom until after it's closed. You definitely don't want to take a trade off of it right now. Wait for 4 hours 38 minutes, and like I said, if it doesn't go any lower, then yes, I'd consider that a double bottom on a weekly. Which, looking, so Ethereum Classic had a golden cross on the weekly where the 50 week crossed the 200 week. That's when that sucker shot all the way up to freaking $175. You know, I'm not cool and didn't start mining over here. I'd like to start mining right around when it was like $73. Yeah, brother. Wait till this next candle closes, and then I don't know if you're mining it or not. I'm sure you are, but wait to make your trade after that. After that thing closes. Dang, we got 20 referred people on the old TradingView account. Alright, anything else you guys want to see, talk about before we ender? Appreciate y'all for coming. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hope you ain't losing too much money. One time I bought Ethereum Classic at $120, Crypto World says. That's crazy. I've done a lot of leverage trading with it, but I've never really like bought and hold. Now my little brother, he does, he's not too much into crypto. I mean, a little bit. He does mostly stocks, and he made a shit ton of money off Ethereum Classic. I mean, a shit ton of money. He did really, really well on it. He sold up here, and he bought down here, you know, when it was 10, 11 bucks, and sold it up around 170. I mean, he did very, very good. And he don't know how to read charts. He strictly trades off of news. Fundamentals. SLP. Ew. When we see rounded patterns on the bottom, those are good. Those are bullish signs. And when you see rounded on the tops, that's bearish for the most part. You can kind of guess that it's gonna keep going. I'll go back to the daily. So Oz brother man, definitely be looking for another buy-in at 0.000106. That's where I'd be looking for my next buy if it doesn't hold. That's not very much support right here. I guess you got a little bit back here too. But this area lines right up with that 21 day. Boom. hit you here, and a little bit here. And it's very bullish still on the daily, so that's good too. It's exactly how it should be. If you're holding or waiting to buy, then you know what to do with these moving averages. They're set up on the daily the exact way we want to trade them. Wait for it to come back down to the 20 and take a buy. Look at the weekly. It don't have much info on the weekly. Its weekly 21 is way far down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, 5, 5, 6, 1. I don't think it'd go down there. It's got decent support though, right where it's at. But if it pushes any farther down and makes this a gravestone doji, I'd really consider maybe getting out. It basically means volume's out of it. There ain't nobody buying it no more, and then it's going to be really easy for sell pressure to just keep pushing down on it. And that's at the top of a pump. So like you can see here, this was a really big bodied, big volume candle, and when so much volume comes out of a candle like that and you get a really long wick, that's a really good indication that the market's going to do a reverse on you. And then you can see that we did go down. And then it wasn't until we get down here to the bottom, we start getting really small candles, and you're like, okay, now we know that the sell pressure's starting to fall off a little bit, and we're going to consolidate. We're going to go sideways, and like here's a nice doji candle. We're dumping down, boom, doji, going up. SLP and AXS move very close. What's AXS? And it's doing the same thing, you're right. Freaking love it, Oz. Fan-freaking-tastic, you know it? I've already made my trade, made good money, just waiting for another setup. And that, boys and girls, is exactly how you freaking do it. He made his money. Now he's going to patiently sit back and wait for the next one. Got in at June 2nd on the daily. So let's just go back to daily and have a look-see back in June 2nd. Huh. Oh, the game. So you got in pretty much right at the break above the 20, or the test above the 21. I see what you did. June 2nd. So you got in right here. And then rode it down to 200, bounced off to 200. Could have bought more there. Well, I mean, that's not bad, Oz. You bought right in the consolidation period of the asset. I mean, you did good. Oh, on SLP. Back to June. June 2nd. Boom, right there. So yep, same thing. It was consolidating all through here, sideways. Boom, boom. Nice. Good for you, brother. SLP easy. Should still be pretty damn close. So you're trying to buy the 50-day, huh? Bought the 50-day moving average. And this was one of the times it didn't work out. If you would have took your buy here and put your stop loss down here. But he put his buy here. He had diamond hands. And he made it. Now he did good. It worked out for him. But what I would have done differently in the scenario. So let's say I was watching this, and he did very good by taking that trade and by entering that position right there on the 50. That's a picture perfect how you fucking do it right there, man. You couldn't have done it any better at all. Even if you would have got stopped out, I mean, you still did it perfect. That's exactly how you do it. But this is just one of them times where it did not work out correctly. So let's say you put it in here, you put a stop loss in, you got stopped out. You're still watching the asset. All you do is you just wait until we get that break above the 21 again. So you buy the next closing candle for your confirmation. So we broke above the 21. We came back to the 21. We respected and validated our support, and then you buy. So he would have bought through here, and you could have just held. That's if, and it's completely different. Trading and investing is two different things entirely. So I'm glad it worked out for you, brother. But no, you did everything right besides getting stopped out. You should have got stopped out, just in case something went horribly wrong and it went way down. You didn't lose everything you risked. But this is spot trading, so it would have had to have went to 0. But you understand what I'm saying. We're not leverage trading here. We're spot trading here, so it wasn't as risky what he did here. But typically, you buy this 50, and a lot of times it'll bounce off of that 50. It bounces off of it more times than it doesn't. I'll say that. So, but good job. I'm glad it worked out. Well, alrighty, guys. I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go mow the grass, do some weed eating. Got the kids their little pool set up, so I think they're going to swim for a little bit. But after that, later in the evening, you guys, I will be in the Discord, so hit me up. Start posting some charts. Even in the free trading with the View channel. You guys don't have to be a Patreon to post a chart or to ask me to look at something. Definitely get in there and ask some questions, especially if you're trying to learn and you want to make some money. I appreciate you, Oz. Appreciate you very much, brother. Appreciate all you guys and your support and for coming and watching these videos. I hope I'm teaching you guys something. Hope you're gaining a little bit of knowledge, and then you can take that and slam some trades down here and there. But hopefully you guys, we got, let me go back to the daily on Bitcoin real quick. We got to look at the log growth curve thing real fast, too. Before I get off here, I got to show you guys that. But we do have 4 hours and 26 minutes in the daily and weekly closing candles. That's going to be one of our deciding factors in a lot of these assets and in the direction that they're going to be going. So definitely be paying attention, guys. 4 hours, 26 minutes. Let me get the SMA cross off of here, get all this other stuff off of here. Now I gave the SMA crossover, so we're gonna go to scripts, Bitcoin curve chart. Dun. I don't know, I gotta go back in and fix the coding on this and make my colors so it stays the colors that I'm looking for. Boom. Now the middle channel, we'll do orange. Blue for the bottom. Yeah, alright, boys and girls. Now, if you've been watching me for however long, months and months and months ago when we were way back here, this was back in the 22nd, 23rd, somewhere in October, beginning of October, November of 2020, I was talking about this log growth curve chart and was telling you guys back here that we was not convinced we were in any kind of bull run. I said all through here that I did not believe we were in a bull run. So it said it all through there multiple times. It wasn't until we got above this middle line. Now what this logarithmic growth chart is showing us is showing us a top line, a median, not medium, a median line, and a bottom line, and all these little lines in between, these are all Fibonacci retracement areas, just in a log growth. Looking back, if we go back to a monthly chart, I gotta take, boom, there we go. Looking back on a monthly chart, now if I go way back and show you like BLX, it'll show you way back here, but on this log growth chart, every time we broke the median line, that's bull market, baby, and we would get a run to the top band in all bull markets in the entire Bitcoin history. Okay, we made it to these top bands. Boom, that was back here in July of 2011, or June 2011. This one was in November of 2013. This one was in December of 2017, 2018, and we didn't quite make it there this time. I missed it. Happy Sunday to you too, brother. Scroll up in the chat and miss some stuff. Yep, that's right, Oz. Next Sunday is the Patreon exclusive video, right? So if you guys are in the Patreon group, the last Sunday of every month we do a special live just with you guys. So if you're in the Patreon group, definitely tune into that. But looking at this log growth, you guys, and all bull run history for Bitcoin, we made it to the top line in the log growth chart. We have not got there yet. There were several times where we would get across it and then come right back under it. Okay, so I can't show you back here. I'd have to do some other weird shit, but just quickly, to long story short, we got close this time, we rejected, didn't get it. We got above it this time, and then we're back under it. So are we doing the same thing like we did over here, where we went under it, we got back under it, got over it, went back under it, and then we got our parabolic blow off top? That's what I'm hoping happens. I'm hoping that we can go under it. We will bounce around sideways a little bit. We'll get back above it, and then somewhere over here we'll get our blow off top, and that'll be the December, January. It might even be in 2022 before we see this happen. But you know, $140,000 Bitcoin is what we're looking at. So if you're in the Patreon and you have this tool, make sure you guys are pulling this up, and you can save this in the loadout. So you pull up your chart, you put this indicator on, you're going to come over here and you're going to hit save now, and then it'll you can name it whatever you want, and whenever you're ready to get back to it, just go back over to load chart layout, you'll hit that, and it'll pull up all the charts you have saved. On the free version of TV, you can save like three or four charts, I do believe. And that's right, Gunny, in the next 2 years we're going to break this chart. So hopefully you guys, we can get back above this median line. But right now we are technically back here when we broke 40,500. That was bear market. Okay, so you guys see we break the median line. We're only in bull market 1 2 3 4 1 2. We was only in bull market there for 2 months. We were only going up for 2 months after the median line. And then it's bear market 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. That's a year. Another year. So keep an eye on the log growth, guys. We want to see us get back above the median line. We want to see that blow off top. And like I said, it'll probably be somewhere maybe January 2022-ish. Hopefully we don't go all the way over here to the 2023, 2024. That would suck. I'd like to see it happen a lot sooner. But right now, when we're like this, I'm shorting the hell out of the market until we get back above. Once we get back above and we're in a bull market, we're going to start longing the market, and everything will be great. What's up, Tech Man? But all right, y'all, I'm out of here. You guys have a fantastic FA weekend, and like I said, I'll be on later on, so if you guys want me to look at anything, post some charts, see what you're doing right, see what you're doing wrong, definitely hit me up, you guys. Links for all that stuff will be in the description, so go sign up if you're wanting to learn some trading. You'll get some free deposit bonuses. So the more you deposit, the bigger bonus you're going to get. The longer you're going to get to trade for free. I will post the Binance referral link for Binance US. I will post that in the Discord. I had to KYC, dude, and it took me like 6 months to get through with the KYC. So did that for the affiliate link, so that way you guys will get cheaper trading fees and all that good stuff with the affiliate. So definitely use them. And what I do a lot of times is I make new I'll make new accounts to stuff. So I'll trade this account for a couple months, and then I'll take everything out of it, and I'll shut it down, and I'll make a new one, and I'll start trading again all over with a different account. Get my different bonuses and stuff back. I'll use this account, run the bonus money out, switch the account, grab a new one, deposit, get the new bonus, trade for free again for a while, run that money out, shut down the account. I'll do this over and over and over again. Try super hard not to pay for fees. I didn't really touch too much on leverage trading. Maybe we'll do a special thing just for that next video. But oh, Gundy, he's got the poker invite to Poker Stars. Definitely post that in the Discord too, brother, so I can get to it. I definitely will play a little bit. But you guys have a good weekend. See you over on the poker tables. I'm feeling lucky, so maybe I'll beat some ass. Alright, y'all, you have a good night. Stay frosty. Ah, shit. Wait. You guys gotta know where I get all my freaking cryptocurrency merchandise, right? Alright, for real this time. Have a good one, guys. Y'all have a safe rest of your weekend and have a good week next week. Stack sats, kick some ass.